All right. First one out of the gate. Hey, Bill, my girlfriend doesn't like me carrying around a knife. Hey, Bill or Nia. Bill and or Nia. I have a problem with my girl. I am an ex-Marine and trained for years before that with weapons. So you were already training with weapons and then you became a Marine? See, this is why, I only talk shit on a comedy stage. Because you never know who you're going to run into, right? As a result, I am in shape and I carry a knife wherever I go. Now, my girl hates it when we go out and I have it on me. It isn't a little pocket knife. It's a foot-long fixed blade. Oh, fuck this. I got to get Nia. Hang on a second. Let me press pause here. And with that, the magic of the pause button, here we are. Not only is the lovely Nia here, welcome.
Hi.
I also just wolfed down a pizza.
We had a small pizza break.
Yeah, I did. I ordered a small pizza.
Can we have a motherfucking moment of silence for this small pizza break?
What is that?
Snoop Dogg.
I'm white, Nia. I don't know what that is.
Well, he says chronic break instead of pizza
break.
I added pizza so that, I don't know. It would be
you know something? I never got into that West Coast rap when it first came out.
You don't like doggy style, though?
That whole weep, beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep.
But Snoop's first album, solo album, is awesome. It's
no,
like
he's great. He's great.
Chronic.
And he is aging. He is aging better than anybody. He went seamlessly from, oh my God, who is this young hooligan into all of a sudden he was Uncle Snoop and white people just, that was it.
He's
they
selling
loved him.
Pistachios. Those he's selling pistachios, vaporizer pens. He's just fully embracing, I will sell anything as long as it brings me money.
No, I actually wouldn't agree with that because both of those things are awesome.
Pistachios and vaporizers. That's
now,
true.
if he was going to sell anything, there would be Clorox bleach or some shit in there, just like.
Shaq sells he used to do Nestle Crunch bars, which I thought was kind of weird.
Shaq lost all credibility when he was in that little ass Buick. Remember that? Trying to say how comfortable it was. And then he did that stupid point. He was pointing at his friends who were laughing at him, going, look at Shaq. First of all, you don't drive Buick. When's the last time he drove a fucking Buick?
Yeah, that's true.
Junior high. Junior high. By the time he was in high school.
Shaq was a rapper, though, and he was in, with Leaders of the New School and all those people.
Too wordy, Bill. Anyways, let's get to this here.
Okay.
Bill, my girlfriend doesn't like me carrying around a knife. All right. I have a problem with my girl. I am an ex-Marine and trained for years before that with weapons. As a result, I am in shape and I carry a knife wherever I go.
Stop bragging.
Let me stop bragging. Now, fuck this. Everybody else is a fat fuck out here. This guy, he's learned how to defend himself.
Everybody else.
For the most part. Nia, did you see the people at brunch today? Wow.
So what, though? That's most
people
in America. And people who are in shape really need to, get off their whole fucking high horse about it. You went to the gym. Congratulations.
What are you talking about? This guy's a hero.
All right, anyway.
Wait a minute. Back up.
Do you see any action?
Back up. I didn't say that everybody in America wasn't, couldn't lose a couple. I'm just saying here's a guy who's actually in shape.
So he says, can we continue, please?
I don't like how you already hate this guy. You haven't even heard what he's done.
Because I don't think he has a problem with his girl. I think he has a problem with his ego and his paranoia. But let's continue.
See, this is why I bring you in. This is so interesting, the female perspective. Okay, he goes, now, my girl hates it when we go out and I have it on me, meaning the knife. It isn't a little pocket knife. It's a foot-long fixed blade knife. I can see... Oh, is this, he has a little dick?
Crazy.
You think he has a little dick? I conceal it under my shoulder, under my jacket. She says, I don't like to feel it when I hug you, which is bullshit. We have fought about this, and I refuse to give it up because it is an invaluable tool, and it gives me a small sense of safety. Should I break up with her, cave and get rid of it, or lie and hide it in the car?
Oh, my
Thanks.
God. If you are willing to lose your girlfriend over an inanimate fucking object, as I said in the beginning before we got to the end of this fucking question, you've got more problems than your girlfriend. I don't know if you got PTSD or whatever it is, but if you're seriously asking Bill if you should break up with your girlfriend or put your fucking knife away because it freaks her out that you carry it under your shoulder like some fucking renegade in some goddamn Kurt Russell movie from the late 80s, then that's a serious problem.
Can we back up? What was PTSD? What is that?
PTSD. Post-traumatic stress disorder, which is a serious thing that a lot of veterans suffer with. So I don't mean to belittle it if that's a thing that you feel because you're a Marine and you went through shit and dangers around the corner.
This guy was into weapons before that.
Clearly. And that's the other thing, too. That's what I mean. Like, if it's really, like, my knife or my girlfriend, is that, sir, is that a real question?
You know what? I think you just came up with one of the great bumper stickers that you could sell in a lot of rural areas in America. My knife or my girlfriend. And you just have some dude like, I don't know.
Is that really a question, though? Like, that's what I mean. Is it really a question? My knife or should I break up with her?
Just play along. Just act like all of these are real. It makes it so much easier to get to the comedy.
Do you not understand why a woman hugging you and feeling a knife that you keep concealed on your shoulder at all times is a little freaky?
No, it's underneath. It's on his lung.
I understand that, but do you not understand? You know what?
Until somebody shows up with a gun and he pulls out that knife, he goes, hey, I got a knife here. I will deflect these bullets like Wonder Woman.
Why do you have the knife, sir? Do you have PTSD? Is that what it is? Do you feel like you need to have it because of the shit that you went through in the Marines, which is completely legitimate? In which case,
well, you need to have a more legitimate tone.
You need to talk to somebody about that, and then you need to talk to your girlfriend why you feel like you need to have it. Because why do you feel like you need to have it?
Listen.
He's never said in this question at all why he feels like he needs to carry a knife at all times. When he's going on date night with his girl, he's got the knife under like his blazer.
Listen.
That's not a little bizarre? That's a little excessive to you?
First of all, Nia,
even gun nuts aren't carrying that shit constantly.
Listen, first of all.
What?
Shit be crazy.
Out there in the streets.
You never know when you might need a knife. I mean, what is it? It's like a foot long.
A foot long knife that he keeps hidden under it. Like, I mean, come on,
At what point
Bill.
does it become a sword? 2 feet?
And he's talking about giving up the knife or breaking up with his girlfriend.
I mean, the real thing is,
come on.
The real thing is the guy needs to get out of this relationship. Because if he's even remotely considering.
You know what? Look, yes, break up with her and spare her your craziness.
Hey, easy.
Yes, break up with her. Do her a favor. Let her go. Because you clearly got some shit to work out. And you are questioning whether you should keep a knife or you keep your relationship.
Can I give you some constructive criticism?
Let her go. No, you can't, because this is not Bill gives Nia constructive criticism hour. This is Nia comes on the podcast and gives her opinion hour. So that's what she's doing.
Well, how about can I give you
third person?
How can I give you? Can I give you constructive criticism for a minute? Let me ask you
30 seconds.
Let me ask you this. Well, first of all, don't put me on the clock on my podcast. I'll shut off your mic. That's my knife.
Your knife is your microphone.
That's right.
It is.
It's my security blanket.
Your microphone or your wife?
Listen, first of all, I already admitted that I fucking make cupcakes. I don't need to go even further in this thing.
That was very sweet, and they were delicious.
Okay. Can I get to this?
Sure.
When you make points on this podcast, you want people to hear them, right? Mm-hmm. That's not, you don't go, you kind of went like the way people make points on the internet, where people go, rather than just making their point to help, they'll just be like, hey, dickhead, maybe if you, that's how people start when they're making a point.
Okay.
So,
you want me to be more
at which point, at which point,
calm,
no,
cool-headed like you.
No,
right?
no.
I should follow your lead.
No.
Right? Just be really like even-tempered and fair-handed.
A perfect person.
And just not like reactionary and freaking out and screaming. I was out on the balcony. I heard you screaming about whatever the fuck you're screaming about this week.
I was singing.
It's the same thing.
Listen. This guy definitely, he has some security issues, without a doubt. I don't know, like maybe he got stabbed when he was younger And he was like, that's never going to happen to me again. So now he's got I don't know.
That's why I said PTSD, which is a very legitimate thing.
Wow, would you stop with your fucking catchphrase psychology,
it's
PTSD, ADD?
You watch anything about veterans or anything, it's a real serious fucking issue for these guys. And
I know, but you're not a psychologist. You're sitting over here like Dr. Joyce Brothers.
You don't need to be, listen.
I'll put your lab coat away.
You don't need to be a psychologist to hear when someone says, should I keep my knife or break up with my girlfriend, to know that something is seriously wrong.
You know, maybe.
I don't need to be a chef to know that the toast is burnt.
Well, let me. Oh, snap.
Bam.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, wait a second. Well, what if he sent it via his fucking phone? He's typing with his thumb, so he had to,
Because one other hand is on his fucking knife? That's still a problem.
Well, let me ask you this, though. What if, you like a hard body, right? You like hugging on somebody that's in shape. This guy's in shape.
Then what do you need a knife for?
Doesn't the knife... Because, what do you mean, what do you need a knife for? Because we're made out of 90% water. Okay? You could stab... If you hit me... If you fucking were able to fucking make a stabbing motion, okay, fast enough with a straw, you could kill me.
Okay.
That's real talk.
That's real talk.
That's real talk, son.
So what do you...
If a tornado picks up a box full of straws in some godforsaken diner in the middle of Nebraska, okay, you better hope you're already in your fucking bathtub with the legs on it.
What are you getting at with the whole, I like a hard body? What does it have to do with a knife?
I'm saying, don't you guys... Okay, you like a guy who's in shape, rugged, he seems like he can protect you.
Yeah.
And he's fucking, he's ready to be a bad guy in like a Steven Seagal movie. He's ready. He's ready.
I'd rather his body be a lethal weapon, not feeling like he has to carry one.
Yeah, but nobody's body is a lethal weapon.
A lot, aren't I don't know, kung fu masters and...
Yeah, those are movies.
Aren't there people in real life who can, have their hand, like Floyd Mayweather, that jackass? Can't he have his,
Now, why don't you like him with all his white cars?
You know why I don't like Floyd Mayweather. I'm not getting into it on the podcast.
I actually don't know why you don't like Floyd Mayweather.
We didn't talk about this. We didn't talk about how
Can you just
him and his relationship with women. That's all I'm gonna say. Just Google it.
No. Come on, now.
Just Google it.
Well, what does he do? What, he bangs a lot of women? He should be. He's the champ.
Bang, if you mean knocking them around. Yes.
The champ gets more.
If you mean banging as in beating them up, sure. He bangs a lot of women.
Hey, I tell jokes at home. I mean, everybody brings their job home every once in a while.
Oh, my God. You really need to stop.
Now, how do you know he hits his women? How do I watch?
What I just say?
Wait a second. How do I watch every one of his boring pay-per-view fights and get sucked in every time as he poo and fucking scores his way through the fucking thing?
Oh, you mean as he comes out with like a circus leading him out and flanked by Justin Bieber and Lil Wayne? That guy?
Turned down for what?
Turned down for what?
Why?
It's me and Bill's new favorite song.
Oh, it's a fucking great song. You know what I love about that lyric? It reminds me of I love those Richard Pryor bits where he would be talking to other characters and you couldn't hear what they were saying, but you knew by what he was saying, you could tell what the other people were saying. I love that shit. And what I love about that lyric, turn down for what, is you see the party, you see him having a good time, and you can just hear, hey, why don't you turn it? And him sticking his head out the window. Turn down for what? And you know what? There's no answer.
Yeah.
For what?
For what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like being turned up.
Lil Wayne makes sense.
Lil Jon.
Oh, Lil Jon.
Get your Lils correct.
Which one's Lil Wayne? Oh, that's the guy with he drank like fucking NyQuil for 5 years. Then had to go to jail. Looked like a meerkat in that suit. Remember that fucking look on his face? That is the look of somebody about ready to lose their freedom. I hope I never have that look. There's no fucking way to go to court when your freedom is on the line. All of your fucking whatever it is, when the verdict's coming in, you have this fuck. Are they going to stick me in a fucking cage? I can't, I can't imagine ever being the defendant in a fucking trial where at the end of this, I'm either going to go free or they're going to put me in a fucking cage. I can't imagine that.
You lost me. What were we talking about?
You weren't listening.
I was.
I was talking about Lil Wayne.
We were talking about Lil Jon, and then you said Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. And I said, the guy who drank the NyQuil, and he had that, it looked like that little meerkat when he was sitting there in his suit. Meerkat. Please find me innocent suit that he was wearing, and his hipster glasses that he put on. He looked terrified. As I would be. He looked, not terrified. I do too. I'm not saying I don't love I don't know him. I'm just saying.
I do love him.
I like that one where he was the doctor. And
Dr. Carter.
We have another patient, Dr. Carter. And he's like, Jesus Christ. You sound like that grizzled vet.